Hey guys, Jen Grace here, doing my catch-up video for March. So really good stuff that we did, or that we read. Didn't get to read too much though. We're just short of half of the month, reading 15. So I read 14, which is a little upsetting, but I'm hoping that I can get a lot more done this month in April. So let's go through these and you know try and do better next month too. So I finished this one. This is Log Horizon Volume 11. This is the last one for the series. This was a great series. Highly enjoyed it. Little bit of a weird ending, but nothing too crazy about it. It was great. I hope there's another one that comes out for that series because the first Log Horizon was just like a one book, one shot kind of thing. And then this one actually incorporated events that happened in that one into this one. And so there's like 12 volumes of Log Horizon altogether. There's just regular Log Horizon and then the 11 volumes of Log Horizon West Wind Brigade. So hopefully we will have another one come out that is another side story kind of thing or whatever. So anyway, so we got that. We also got Full Metal Alchemist, the complete 4-panel comics. This one was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Being Full Metal Alchemist and whatnot, but it was still a little bit crazy. Comedy stuff that are 4 panels aren't high on there, but if I'm collecting a manga or whatever, I like to have all of the material for it, basically. Let's see. I got to move some of these around for you guys because I don't want to show you guys everything all at once that's not together. So then we also had Junie Tyson Volume 4. This is the last one of this one. And this one was really good as well. A little bit of a crazy thing because when you find out who wins, it's kind of like, and then, it's kind of like a 4-way tie in the end that you can be like, oh, so who's going to win? But then you find out why they won and all this other stuff, and then you're like, that makes sense why they won. I feel like it's one of them that even though it ended, there's not really anything that you can be disappointed in. I feel like it ties up all the strings for it. Maybe the only thing is the winner's wish, what they wanted. You don't really get to know that, but you get to know, they tell you kind of, they got to know what everybody else's was. So, no spoilers for that though. Then we also got Versailles of the Dead. This one was really good. There's more questions for that one than answers, but it was great. We didn't so much get Marie Antoinette or anything in that one as much as the first one, but it focused more on some of the side characters and just all the events that are going on, which is I thought was really good for that series. Then we also got or read My Hero Academia Volume 17. I need to read 18. It's sitting over there on the table. That was a good series, or a good one that happened. Really liked how all this happened, except that somebody might not have lost their powers. I don't want to say any more than that. So if you haven't read it, you have time to catch up. Now you just have to figure out who that was. But a little disappointing, I will have to say that happened. The fight scene with the person was great, and then some of the other stuff with it was just fantastic. I think it was probably one of the best volumes that came out besides that happening. So then we also got So I'm a Spider, So What, Volume 5. Great series, love it, highly recommend it, especially with this one. With it being one that focuses just on the main character, and there's not any external characters except for like the enemies, the other monsters and whatnot. Um, I really like this one, just focusing on it and being able to focus on that one particular person slash creature and kind of what they do. So that's the really good part about that one. I need to read the other one for this, or the other one that goes kind of with it. That's a reincarnation, isekai, I guess, go into another world, which is that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Really good series too. Didn't get to it this month, but hopefully soon. It is sitting on the table, and I do want to read it. So, then we have The Girl from the Other Side, Volume 6. This is really good. We're getting more in depth to it. I feel like this is the first one of this series that actually gave us a lot of information on what the outsider people kind of are, and you know, wasn't just focused on kind of the life thing. I really like that part of it, but then you have kind of everything else of what it is. So this one, like I said, was really good. Knowing that and then going into it a little more. This one also did some leaps and bounds. If you've read the series, you know. If you haven't, then you won't. But it was a big thing in this one for the little girl and the guy, the Ram guy, to actually hold hands. He had this whole belief that they couldn't touch or anything, and he ended up having to grab her for some reason, and it was to save her from danger. And it was just like this whole moment of, oh my god, that's great. Now they're kind of figuring out a little more what it is, even though they're still kind of skeptical. But then the big one I got to get into was this one, Spirit Circle. All 6 volumes, finished it. This was a great story. Highly recommend that you get into that one. I know somebody recommended it to me, and I waited, and then I finally got into it from my mystery jar one, which upset. This was the only one I got of that out of those series, or of my mystery jar series, but it's so good. I'm happy that even though it took me time to read them, that this was a really good series. And it might have been a while before I had gotten into it from my TBR shelf, so I am liking adding my other stuff into it and being able to kind of get at it as I want, instead of saying, let me finish everything on the table and then hop over here and read something on my shelf. Because, as you know, a lot of the stuff's just going to keep coming out until it ends. So it was kind of refreshing doing that. So, and then I have this one which I have started. I need to finish it, but this is Rise of the Shield Hero Volume 10. Great series, love it. No spoilers. Don't want to tell you anything in that one, especially because I don't know how the ending is, and I don't want to just give you guys something that would ruin maybe the ending or whatever for it. But that is Volume 10. I believe that is book 14 that I read. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 books for March. And I'm going to have to start on something for April soon. So stay tuned, though. We also have a mystery jar manga picks, 4 of them that kind of pleased with. I'm kind of not, because they do kind of have ones that are hitting at that 15 volume or more, or they're like a omnibus release. So I probably won't be able to get into all of them, but hopefully a majority of it I'll be able to get read. But you'll have to stay tuned for that video coming out. But yeah, so hopefully you guys like these. We'll try and pick them up, read them, and all that other stuff. Now I have to find somewhere to put them in the library. Some of them I know where they can go. Some of them I'll have to find them a place to go. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching this catch-up video for March, and I will see all you guys later on. Hopefully that all you guys are catching up on stuff you're reading. But anyway, I'm Jin Graves. I will see you later. Bye.